Hey Joe, what's up?
I'm trying to cram for this test I have on Monday, and I don't get any of it.
What are you studying for?
I'm trying to find the probability in a normal distribution.
What? I literally just made a book on how to do all of that. Do you need some help?
Yes!
Oh my god, let's get to it! Normal distributions, finding probabilities. What you should learn from this chapter is how to find probabilities for normally distributed variables using a table and using technology. If a random variable, x, is given, or normally distributed, you can find the probability that x will fall in a given interval by calculating the area under the normal curve for the given interval. To find the area under any normal curve, you can first convert the upper and lower bounds of the interval to z-scores, then use the standard normal distribution to find the area. 4 things to know about the normal distribution whenever you're finding the probability would be the mean, the standard deviation, the lower z-score, and the upper z-score. And 3 questions to ask whenever you're plugging the information into the calculator that I found that made it very easy for me was to know if the data was going to the left, to the right, or if it was between 2 given points. Now for an example. A survey indicates that for each trip to the supermarket, a shopper spends an average of 45 minutes with a standard deviation of 12 minutes in the store. The lengths of time spent in the store are normally distributed and are represented by the variable x. So the 3 things that you're going to want to figure out with this problem would be between 24 and 54 minutes, A, B, more than 39 minutes, and C, less than 25 minutes. So from the information that we have up here about the supermarket, we know that there are 45 minutes, which is the average or the mean, and then we have the standard deviation, which is 12. So for the graph right here, we can see that we have a average or mean of 45 and the standard deviation of 12. So that's going to be the center of your graph, and then from there you're going to set up the other information after it. So we can see that we have the 24 and the 25, and we have it shaded in between there. That's A. And then we have B, which is 39 minutes. So 39 is going to be just a little to the left of 45. And then it's shaded to the right. And then we have 25, which is on the left of 45. And then we have it all shaded over to the left from there. That's how you would do it in your graph, and that's how you would set it up. And you basically just do it off of your information, which you get from the paragraph and also from A, B, or C, or any other number that you might have. So when you're doing a problem that's between 2 numbers, it's relatively easy because you have an upper and a lower. And whenever you plug it into your calculator, you need to have an upper and a lower. But for B and C, whenever it's just one number that's given, you have to use a number that is of extreme value. So, for example, whenever you plug it into your calculator, you're going to do second distribution, and if it's a normal curve, how this one is, you're going to press 2, which would be normal CDF, and then you're going to start with your lower number. So in this case for B, 39 is the lower number, and then you would put the upper value, which in this case we don't have an upper because technically the graph could go on for forever, so we're going to use a really high valued number, and let's just say 99999. So 4 9s for the upper, and then the mean, as I've said, is 45 and the standard deviation of 12. After you plug that into your calculator, you would get 0.6914. We're using 4 places after the decimal, and that would be what you would do for B. In the case of A, where you have 2 numbers, you already have an upper and a lower, you don't need to put in an extreme valued number like 9999. So you would just do 24 for the lower, 54 for the upper, and then you would do the same mean of 45 and the same standard deviation of 12, and then you would get 0.7333. And then for C, which is less than 25 minutes, you see that 25 is on the graph here, and it's shaded to the left. So that means that 25 in this case is going to be your upper number, so you need to have a lower number. The lower number could be still the same 9999, but you're going to have to add a negative in front of it. So it would be set up like this. Negative 9999, and then you would have the 25, and then you would have the same mean of 45 and the standard deviation of 12. And after you plug that into the calculator, you are going to get 0.0477.
Wow, Kenley, thanks. That helped a lot. I'm really going to get an A on Monday now.